Hi, fellow viewers, to everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Steve Hoong. I'm the owner of this video account in this respective website, youtube.com. Okay, by the way, my next necrological video is found in Russia. If you can remember, during the Cold War, this is between the U.S. former President John F. Kennedy and former U.S. President Lyndon Johnson and Russian leader Nikita Khrushchev during the Cold War times during that year. I'm referring to the one who traveled the first human to travel in outer space. What I'm trying to say is he's the first human to travel in space, meaning outside planet Earth. And I'm referring to Russian pilot Yuri Gagarin. Yuri Gagarin, that's the one. By the way, after I mentioned this in this necrological video, I will also place there Russian cosmonaut and Russian pilot because he is a Russian Air Force with the rank of major. He has the highest rank in the Russian Air Force. He is a major that time. By the way, I cannot say simple necrological video and not necessarily totally complete videos. Although this is to give you an idea for what happened to him from his birth until his death. Okay. Yuri Gagarin was born on March 9, 1934 in Klushino in Western Oblast. During that time, it is called Soviet Union of Soviet Socialist Republic, or known as USSR. By the way, the date of his death is March 27, 1968. So he died at age 34. So it's a month of March when he died. Then he married on the year 1957, so more or less age 22 or 23. The name of his wife is Valentina Ivanova Gagarina. That is the name of his wife. Then they have two children, two daughters. Namely, the first child is Yelena Gagarina, who was born April 17, 1959. The second is Galina Yurevna Gagarina. That is the youngest, and the second child 1961. That's the only details that I have. By the way, a lot of you are asking, is Yuri Gagarin Orthodox or an atheist? The answer is Yuri Gagarin is an atheist, so he does not believe God. That's the result of my findings. And a lot of you are asking if what happened before he encountered plane crash when he did something wrong. No? Okay. During his travel in outer space on April 12, 1961, he is the one who's what they call this, who said, by the way, the name of the rocket is Vostok 1, the Vostok 1. By the way, I'll give you a feedback. He is a Russian Air Force major who is the first human to travel airspace. That's what I've said a while ago. And he is the Russian cosmonaut that circled the Earth. That's the one I mentioned, April 12, 1961, at a speed of more than 17,000 miles per hour. 17,000 miles per hour. Can you imagine? So from blast off to landing, his trip lasted 1 hour and 48 minutes. That is the most important in his life. And his spaceship Vostok 1 was in orbit for 89.1 minutes. So meaning 1 hour and 29.1 minutes. That's the equivalent if we will talk about 89.1 minutes. So at the highest point, Gagarin was about 203 miles above the Earth. That's the one. He said he suffered no ill effects from the flight. Actually, that's true. Yes. By the way, the birthplace, the one I mentioned, the Clochino, that's near in Gihats. The spelling is Gchatks. That is west of Moscow. Right now, it's called Western Oblast. That's the place. He attended vocational and technical schools where he was graduated from the Soviet Air Force Cadet Training Center of Orenburg at time. By the way, a lot of you are asking if this pilot participate in Korean War. The answer is no. He did not participate in Korean War. So this is the one Russian pilot that is purely atheist. Okay. Oh, since I already mentioned the Vostok one, what happened when he went there? What did he say? Okay, here's the result. When he is already in the outer space, from his Russian dialect, then even if he died already, there is a translator. Then that this is the result. What we found out. This is the one he said, from Russian to English dialect. Okay, because he's an atheist, he said, "I watch and I haven't seen God." So meaning he doesn't see any God up here. Meaning in the space, he just only saw stars. So this is very clear in this quote. This is proven he mocks God. Yuri Gagarin mocks God. That's how atheists work. This is the one he got a mistake from what he did during his life that time. Then, by the way, a lot of you are asking if he is aware about the 1967 Orenburg Oblast, the first human to die in a space flight. I'm referring to Vladimir Komarov. Okay, the answer is yes. Yuri Gagarin is aware that Vladimir Komarov died in the space flight on April 24, 1967. So this is the one tragic happened in the in the space flight. But in his case, this is not a space flight. This one, when he ride with Vladimir Seryogin, the flight instructor, his companion, the MiG-15 jet fighter is the Soviet jet fighter during Cold War. No? So when they fly already, the speed was okay that time. The speed was okay. Then unexpectedly, there was a last words that mentioned in his radio button. This is from Russian to English dialect. This is what he said. "I'm burning. Goodbye, comrades." So after that, it explode. The airplane explode. So this is the very sad moment. The crash area site is Novosiolovo. That's in Vladimir Oblast. That's the one. That's the one. The tragic end. By the way, a lot of you are asking if Vladimir Sergin was what age that time. He died at age 46. 46. So these two, since they had a plane crash, both of them are cremated. Okay, so they are located. So their ashes was cremated in the walls of the Kremlin. So that's located in the Kremlin Wall Necropolis. So that's the capital of Russia, which is in Moscow. That you can find their grave. That there is a Russian name there. Both of them. So this is a very sad. So this is it. By the way, the only child that survived is Yelena Gagarina and Galina Yurevna Gagarina, the two daughters. Right now, the wife died on year 2020. Valentina Ivanovna Gagarina. Year 2020 she died. So at old age, of course, at old age. Okay, so that's how life it is. You cannot tell what will happen. So this is the time of the Soviet leader Nikita Khrushchev. I forgot to mention Leonid Brezhnev. This is the one who during that time. So that's it. So this is a very sad incident. Um, okay, so this is the details that I gathered from this Russian cosmonaut, and at the same time the Russian Air Force pilot Yuri Gagarin. Okay. By the way, before I say goodbye, I would like to inform to all viewers that don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell for my next necrological videos. Again, this is Steve Hoong, your world's famous necrologist, is informing to all that this necrological video is the one I'm uploading is a paid promotion label in YouTube. Okay, so that's it for the meantime. Then don't you worry, there will be so many necrological videos to come. Remember, in planet Earth we have 7 continents. So that is not only in the Philippines, that's not only in the US, it's not only in Russia, all countries across the globe, I'm gonna tell you. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say something very urgent, ma'am. About the financial sponsoring, it still continue. In the Philippines, I accept Philippine major what do you call this, recognized bank that I'm accepting for the website. Yes, financial sponsor, because this is not yet a website. This is just only a video. Actually, I'm planning to make a website. The advantage here is that website is they can search it all over the world. Meaning, if a person died on that nationality is example Russian, so there is we will insert there is a Google translation, meaning there is a foreign translation. So example, you are Russian, then you search that person, the complete name, the first name and family name, it will come out. Then there is a translator. So the most unique there is all over the world. Excuse me. Then the most important part there is 7 continents. So meaning if a person dies, if the family name search it already, so from letter A to letter Z, all the family names across the globe. That's the one I'm talking about. Because some websites, if you can see, it's just only in United States, only in the Philippines, uh, only in United Kingdom, Canada. But how about the others? Like Europe, Africa, Asia. Just imagine, Europe, Africa, Asia, these are another continents. So it's not only in US, Canada, what else? Australia, oh, that's another continent. Imagine Australia, New Zealand, that's another continent. But New Zealand, anyway, New Zealand is under Australia. Africa is another continent. Imagine more than 41 countries. Can you imagine? Europe is another one. Oh, I forgot to mention Middle East. See? Middle East are so many Arab countries that includes Israel. See? So this is the one I'm talking about, my fellow viewers. If I said that the continents is in the planet Earth, it's a very unique. That's the one I'm talking about, because the benefit here is once you invest it in that website, people can search it publicly. And of course, if we will make website, of course it will be globally. Thank you so much.